Hi everybody. Today I've got a couple of new finds. I have a new saw I might try using, and I have a box of food that I got. Stick along here. We'll see if we can have a good day. Thanks. Here's my little kitty that came out of got two kitties out of the dumpster. Rescued them. I'm going to try to use this little stove, which is a homemade hobo stove that goes. So this cup fits in there to pack down like that. Water bottle, I use this stainless steel water bottle, goes in there. And so that's one of my kits I've got. And so I'm going to use this little stove, and I'm going to use this I got from Herbert T Outdoors. Thank you, Dan. And if I need to, I've got an extra one just in case. I'm going to try to heat up some water, and here's what I've got is a whole case of meals ready to eat. Put that, I got a new cook stove. It's from cat food. That's going to go on there just like that. I know with that MRE that it's going to take some water. So let's see, how much water is that? Just under 500 milliliters. 500 milliliters is 16 ounces, 2 cups. Just under 2 cups. I have no idea what the flavors are exactly in here, what the meals, not flavors, but the meal plans. We'll find them out together. Chicken noodles and vegetable. Chili with beans. Chili haricots. Elbow macaroni and tomato sauce. That's number 3. Number 4. Menu 4. Spaghetti with beef and sauce. Menu 6. Beef taco filling. Beef savory strips and tomato sauce. Meatballs and marinara sauce. And number 9 is beef stew. Menu 10, chili macaroni. Got 3 more to go. Chicken chunks, light cooked. Pizza slice, cheese pizza. It says warfighter recommended, warfighter tested, warfighter approved. The last menu I have is beef and barbecue sauce. Water's getting hot. So now the decision is hard. How do we choose which one of these to eat? We'll make one today and have the rest for outings in the future. Here. So here's the one I've selected to use is macaroni and tomato sauce. But I don't know how we're supposed to cook it exactly. All the contents out. So there's the elbow macaroni and tomato sauce. And strawberry jam. This is something else. Doesn't say what it is. That'll be a surprise, I guess. Maybe that's a piece of bread. It kind of feels like it. There's some peanut butter. This video is supposed to be out for Veterans Day. I'm not a veteran by any means, but I have friends that are. This is chocolate protein drink powder. And this is red pepper. Crushed red pepper. Makes everything good. And that is Recovery Bar Salted Caramel Marshmallow Crisp. And there's peach mango applesauce. That's kind of in a pouch where you can just rip it off and squirt it in your mouth, I suppose. That's what that is. A spoon. There's a pouch to mix up water with your drink mix. And what is this now? It's windy out here. I have to keep things from blowing away. So this is what our menu is. And this, oh, it has the heat strips. I didn't know if it was going to have that. I'll have to read that thoroughly and we'll put that together. Okay, I'm going to try to do this best I can. So this is supposed to go in here, but it doesn't seem to fit. Oh, I think it goes on the outside. I see it here now. It goes. Okay, so I'll put my MRE in there. So what do I want? This is a macaroni and tomato sauce. It's gonna go in there. I'm a little bit klutzy at this, but my fingers are kind of cold. It's about 38 degrees out here right now. Boy, this is kind of tough. Pull that out. That's the bars. Try to slide this all in there together. My pouch, I stuck in that pouch in there and it hit the top of those bars. This is my first time ever doing an MRE. I've never done this before. Okay, and so while holding the MRE in a pouch above the water line, I guess that's the water line. There we go. While holding the MRE pouch in heater above the lines on the bag, pour water into the bag until it reaches a level between the lines. Slide the heater and the MRE to the bottom of the bag and fold the top of the bag down. Stuff the assembly into the sleeve. That's this cardboard sleeve. And fold the top of the MRE over. Here's my canteen of water. Do not overfill. I overfilled, all right. It's supposed to be a small amount of water between those lines. That's between the lines, and I drop it all down in there. Fold that over. That's the last information I'm going to have. And then it says prop it up against a rock or something. But I prop it up right there. My little kitty. Hi. You think you're going to get some macaroni? So this is my coffee kit sort of stuff here. Like I said, this is my salute to my veteran friends. Having an MRE for lunch today. There's creamer and freeze-dried coffee and a moist towelette. Uh-oh. I'll give me my moist towelette back. I may need that, baby cakes. And what else we got? Sugar. What is that? Lighthouse? Looks like a paper towel. Some gum. And some sugar, and some fake sugar, and some salt. So there's my coffee for the day. I made a mess of the water. I guess poured it on the table. These kittens are all up in the business here. Okay. Just a creamer. I think you guys are going to have to go get lost someplace. So here's my little cup. Let's see if this water's hot enough for coffee. Not quite. I think we're going to use our second little fire block. Come on, kids, get out of the way. It's got a couple of matches in there. There's not any matches in my MRE. I thought matches always came in the MRE. I'll get my lighter out of my pocket here. There we go. I always keep this little zip tie on the clip on this lighter I carry in my pocket. I have chapstick and whistle and a handcuff key and tweezers and fingernail clippers. That's my mini survival kit miniature pocket dump. Okay, so I think Bill's Brew is going to be a good cup of coffee. Give me a quarter of a cup of coffee. It's a little chintzy. What else should we try here? We're going to open this up and see what in the world this is. Feels like a piece of bread, maybe. Now's when I'm going to have trouble with those kittens. Come on, kitty, kitty, get in there. There's my bread. Oh, they're not used to me having to get rid of them to get them off my lap. They're not taking that for an answer much. And here I am having food out. How long does the meal have to sit to warm up? Good souls. All the water ran out. That's why. That might have been a complete fail. There's a hole in the bottom of the See it right there? That's where all that water came from. That wasn't me doing something bad, I guess. Guess I could put more water in there, but I think it's all wet. I'll let that set and see what happens. We're gonna make a peanut butter sandwich. This says tear all along this line right here. You think? That's what I ought to do. Do you think I ought to cut the corner? I think I'm gonna cut a corner and pooch it out. No, get out. I've had butter, but this looks like typical peanut butter. Well, you veterans, thanks for eating MREs for us. The strawberry jam can't be that difficult, can it? I'm going to follow the directions this time. This says tear all the way along this line. There we go. That's a way better way of getting the jelly out of there. Strawberry jam. I do like peanut butter and strawberry jam. I'm throwing my trash down on the ground so the kittens can get interested in that and leave me alone maybe for a minute. Well, the fire's out. The second one didn't seem to last as long as the first one. We have to have a plastic spoon to stir the coffee, but I'm sure that was supposed to be used also for getting the jelly out. 6 ounces isn't much. Oh, I didn't get that on camera, did I? Well, you're just gonna have to believe that it wasn't magic, and I really poured that water in that cup. This cup is usually called a Foster's cup, made out of, the top is a tuna can, and it's made out of a large beer can. Some people haven't seen it before. Salute to Ozark's Great Adventures. He's not a veteran, but not all my friends can be veterans. It tastes just like instant coffee. Amazing. For a coffee snob. The bread is good. Good sandwich. I'm gonna be impatient. See, there was a hole in that pouch. See that hole? I didn't do that. I don't know. I don't think I did anyhow. The heater pack is not hot in there. I've heard several times that those things don't work very good. And my macaroni does not feel warm at all. So we're gonna do this the way I've seen others do it, and take it and stick it in this cup on the fire again. I have to get some more fire. Okay. That's 2 of those fire dragon thingies that burned in that little guy. Hap, 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 hap. Kitten found my sandwich. Here. Here. And another bite. Another bite. These kittens have been a joy to me. Got them from by some dumpsters. Somebody left 2 kittens out by the dumpsters, and my little boy bear, my son bear, and I jumped out and found them, rescued them. There you go. I'm using this off-brand heat inside that cat food can. Let's see what else I have here. Chocolate protein drink mix. Okay. A tiny strip there. I'm going to make this warm, I think, though. I don't know why it's got a pouch shape like that. The top of it had powder in it. It kind of sprinkled to the bottom. It's getting hot now, I think. My fingers are, just tips of my fingers are just cold. It's getting hot in there. My plan is, when I get the food out of this cup, then I'll eat it, and I'll use the water that I put in there to make my chocolate drink mix. To grab, what else I have in that pocket? This thing. I guess that's what you would make your coffee in. I think I need some microwave cubes. There's a lot of ways to use that alcohol. I have several small stoves to use as alcohol burners. But here I just poured it in that cat food can, and it's really burning out of control, especially because of the wind, I suppose. in my boarding house reach, but here's the saw that I got. It says Woodland Tools on it. I think it's 17 or 19 inches long, something like that, from here to here. And it's a pull saw, so it says on it here to pull back to cut. You see it's got a little bit of sawdust in the teeth. I tried just a little cutting with it. And a lot of saws, like the silky saws, have the handle in line like this. So you hold this way, and I kind of thought I would try this. This is not for packing or something, but I actually have some trees to trim. And I thought that might be the best thing to do in a longer stroke, is easier to get things done with, I think. Okay, we're gonna call that good. The fire's just about to go out down there. Do that set. I'm gonna make my drink mix. Kitty whiskers in my stuff. This isn't just hot chocolate, it's a protein powder, so it has a lot of powder, it seems like, to mix in there. Looks a little bit like chocolate pudding. It's really not that hot. My cup is pretty full there now. These silicone bracelets are good on cups where it's hot. If you drink this with hot coffee in it, it's going to be a hot lip on the cup. Put that in my pouch. Oh, Kitty likes it. Must be good. It tastes like a protein drink, chocolate protein. They're drinking the spills. I don't want you guys to drink this. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. This is hard with these two little kittens here. But they're probably more interesting than I am, huh? You see the fire? There you go. Move your fanny, cat. You're going to get wet or get hot. soften that up a little bit. So I've got this, the main course. Feels pretty warm, not sure. I bet it's not gonna burn my lip any. Let's give it a try. First bite. That'll keep a man alive. It doesn't have a bad taste at all. Tastes good. It tastes like leftovers. It's kind of lukewarm. It didn't get very hot. I'm sure that's kind of my lack of knowledge. Don't get burned here, bud. Don't get burned. A little swizzle. I'm warming up that water, and I will add some of my own coffee. I want a little more coffee, I think, after this is done. Should we see what you think of it? Just about done with this. Kitty's having some. That's it. Pretty disappointed in the heaters, but that might be my own learning curve. I guess I have 11 more. I have 12 of these meals, so I have 11 more opportunities to get it right. So there's still the recovery bar, salted caramel and marshmallow. I don't know what I'll do with that. I'll check that out later. Cats are gone, so this is mango peach applesauce. So we'll try. Get out of my hot chocolate now. We'll try this, see how it goes. There's no way to look like a big boy doing this, I guess. That's good. It tastes like mangoes and peaches and applesauce. Well, that was good. That's a good treat, good dessert. So I had a macaroni and tomato sauce, and I had peanut butter and strawberry jam sandwich, and mango, peach mango applesauce. And I'm not going to do this right now. It's upside down. Salted caramel marshmallow crisp. That sounds like a Rice Krispie treat. Let's see what that is after a while. Kitties, you guys happy? I went to get this pouch to see what the how many calories or whatever is in it. This is menu number 12. I guess that means I have to go backwards, do 11 next. It doesn't say how many calories is on this bag, but I guess each individual thing has it. But it does say this is U.S. government property and commercial resale is illegal, is unlawful. And they didn't tell me that on the website when I bought it. What am I supposed to do about that? I guess that's not my problem. I'm not going to lose sleep over it. But well, thanks for watching. That's my MRE. You veterans, thanks for eating MREs for us.